WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good evening, I'm Macy Marie. We're following a developing story out of San Diego right now. One person is dead and officials say several people were injured during a shooting at a synagogue this afternoon. As Kenneth Craig reports, the 19-year-old man is in custody as authorities investigate his motive.
Gunfire broke out Saturday afternoon at a synagogue in Southern California, just north of San Diego. Authorities confirmed that one person was killed and 3 others were injured.
At about 11:23 this morning, a white male adult entered the Chabad temple. This individual was with a AR type assault weapon and opened fire on the people inside the synagogue.
The violence at the Chabad of Poway shattered the calm of the Jewish Sabbath as people gathered to celebrate the final day of Passover.
As our officer was exiting the freeway, he clearly saw the suspect in his vehicle. Suspect pulled over, jumped out of his car with his hands up, and was immediately taken into custody.
As a precaution, the San Diego Police Department said it was providing extra patrols to nearby houses of worship. Kenneth Craig, CBS News.
Not a lot of details are known at this time, and we'll continue updating this story both on air and online at WYMT.com. Security forces have recovered explosives, detonators, suicide kits, military uniforms, and Islamic State group flags during a raid on a suspected militant safe house in eastern Sri Lanka. At least 15 people, including 6 children, were killed in a blast during the nighttime raid, which was linked to the Easter bombings. The gun battle began late on Friday after police tipped off soldiers to the suspected safe house. Authorities said the militants set off 3 explosions and opened fire. Police said some of the dead were likely militants who blew up themselves in the suicide bombings. And over in Canada, already flooded neighborhoods are bracing for more rain in the Ottawa region this weekend. The Army has been called in, and today Premier Doug Ford saw homes ravaged by the river 2 years ago, now preparing for levels nearly a meter high. Over in Quebec, many are anxiously watching a dam near failure. As a precaution, about 250 people were forced to leave their homes.
With the water flow that we're seeing right now, we're in a position to say that we're confident that our dam can sustain that much water. What's going to happen after, we don't know.
People in New Brunswick also dealing with flooding. Officials say flooding issues will likely continue into next week there.
We started off with plenty of sunshine today. However, the clouds have rolled in along with a few rain chances. Let's show you what the day looked like. University of Virginia over in Wise paints it perfectly. Plenty of clear blue skies to start off the day. Quite a pleasant start. However, those clouds rolled in this afternoon, getting a little darker at times because we've been seeing some moisture with this disturbance that is moving through right now. You can see on satellite and radar we started off calm, but now the radar is getting a little bit more active. Just some light showers are passing through this afternoon and into this evening, so just be mindful of that. Grab the rain gear if you do have any outdoor plans, or any plans for that matter this evening. Here it is on Pinpoint Doppler, especially into our western and northwestern counties. It looks like it's just now inching into Laurel County, so once again, just be mindful of these rain chances because we're going to see on and off showers throughout the day. And right now over in Jackson, we're sitting at 65 degrees, so the temperature is pretty comfortable out there. The winds, they are calm, but we're just dealing with those clouds and a few showers coming on in. So for today, we are talking about those scattered rain chances that will continue overnight, and cooler temps for tomorrow, but warm next week. I'll have more on that in just a little bit, Macy.
All right, thank you, Kelly. Search and rescue team members had to help an injured hiker out of the Red River Gorge yesterday evening. Wolf County search and rescue team members say they got a call just after 5 about a hiker with an ankle that was injured. He could not finish the hike on the northern section of the Sheltowee Trace Trail. Nearby hikers called 911 and waited with the man until the rescue crew was able to carry him out. The DEA hosted a National Drug Take Back Day today with people participating across the Commonwealth. In the state of Kentucky, you could stop by any state police department to drop off any expired or unwanted prescription medication, including Post 13 right here in Hazard. According to a national survey on drug use and health, more than 6 million Americans misuse controlled prescription drugs.
We're part of a nationwide drug take-back that is sponsored by the DEA, and essentially we're taking expired medication, expired prescription medication rather, unused medication from the general public, and any other agencies that want to bring those type of medications in.
Kentucky State Police host this event twice a year. And Kentucky State Police say a plane that crashed and killed 2 men over in the western part of the state was carrying drugs and cash. Police believe the plane was stolen. It crashed earlier this week at the Henderson City County Airport. The plane's owner told police he let the driver, who was still a student pilot, test the plane out because he said he was interested in buying it. A Navy fireman who made the ultimate sacrifice during World War II now lies in his final resting place near his hometown of Milton, Kentucky. Willard Irvine Lawson served on the USS Oklahoma back in Pearl Harbor and was killed during the attack. But he was listed as missing in action. Just a few years ago, Lawson's remains were identified through DNA testing. He still has family in the Milton area. Lawson was buried with military honors this afternoon in Madison, Indiana, just across the river from Milton. The director of West Virginia's Division of Natural Resources was charged with assaulting his ex-wife at her Florida home. The woman told police she feared for her life. Stephen S. McDaniel, she thought was going to kill her early in April. McDaniel was charged in St. Johns County, Florida, with a misdemeanor battery charge. The governor's general counsel says McDaniel did offer to resign, but the governor did not feel that it was necessary. And another West Virginia official in trouble, this one a former magistrate sentenced for embezzlement. Former Kanawha County Magistrate Julie Yeager was sentenced to 1 to 10 years in prison on Friday for embezzling money. She pleaded guilty back in March. Prosecutors say she embezzled more than $30,000 over 5 years. Yeager reportedly apologized for the crime while in court. In Pikeville, around 250 people laced up their shoes for an important cause this morning. The 12th annual Judy's Place for Kids Run with Courage 5K launched a day full of fun for kids in the Pikeville Park. WYMT's Marianne Fletcher talked with organizers about the significance of child abuse awareness and prevention.
A child's laughter can be contagious, but not every child in Kentucky shares those smiles. Kentucky is one of the top states for child abuse or neglect.
One thing I wanted to do was help those children.
Former First Lady Judy Patton says during her husband's time as the governor of Kentucky, she saw a need for awareness and prevention.
When I became First Lady, there was only 2 places in the state of Kentucky for abused children to go to. That's Lexington and Louisville.
Since 1999, Judy's Place for Kids helped change that.
And so now we have our children's advocacy centers all across Kentucky, and we're helping these babies.
Saturday morning, the 12th annual Judy's Place for Kids Run with Courage 5K kicked off a day of fun for more than 1,000 people in the Pikeville Park.
It takes everyone in the community to help children be protected from abuse and to heal from abuse. It's not just one person's job.
Volunteers for organizations like the East Kentucky Dream Center pitched in.
We love seeing families come together and enjoy things like this.
Rachel Campbell Dotson says although April is almost over,
there were just several community partners that said, April's almost over, we want to continue painting Pike County blue.
It is never too late to spread an important message.
Awareness, awareness, awareness. Talk, talk, talk. Keep it out in front for everybody to see.
Keeping the conversation alive in Pike County. Marianne Fletcher, WYMT Mountain News.
Multiple organizations set up booths with information about child abuse prevention. For more information on how you can help, you can visit our website, WYMT.com. And the awareness events did not stop in Pikeville. Those in Elkhorn City also kept the conversation going after a balloon release. Some softball players ditched their typical team colors for blue. Hamilton's Tournament of Heroes battling for prevention took the field to spread awareness. Organizer Justin Hamilton says this is a great way to spread an important message.
In the military, we always say, keep your head on a swivel. Always be aware of what's going on. If you see a child, just pay attention to the surroundings.
Elkhorn City Mayor Mike Taylor says he's honored to throw that first pitch. 4 teams participated in the tournament. And it was a day of creativity as the 4th annual Handmade in Hindman took place today. Students of all ages came to learn different old Appalachian skills. They hosted a variety of classes you could take, such as basket weaving, building your own broom or walking stick, jewelry making, and blacksmithing.
This is their 4th year to have Handmade in Hindman, and it's a partnership with Hazard Community and Technical College and the Appalachian Artisan Center. And it's a wonderful opportunity for students of all ages to come and learn about traditional Appalachian craft.
Linden says hosting this event annually is a good way to keep the Appalachian tradition alive. And are you ready to plant for the spring coming up at 6? Some people now are, thanks to Kentucky Power, giving out some free trees this morning. Plus, better late than never. At least that is what organizers thought when they had to reschedule an egg hunt due to last weekend's dreary conditions.
The skies were crystal clear this morning, but now we're talking rain chances throughout the night. I'll break down all of the details coming up.